building drum sequence.
And the bass line. Create the melody.
Melody programmed.
Now add the people.
Global crowd selection online. Enter access code to share. FSOE. Access granted.
This is A State of Trance podcast with Armin van Buuren.
It's the title song for a movie called In Love with Ibiza, Dutch movie that will be premiered at the end of January. My new tune with Fiora Cutler is called Waiting for the Night in the Beat Service remix. Hello, I'm Armin van Buuren. Welcome to a new A State of Trance podcast. After the top 20 and the year mix of 2012, we look forward to 2013 with brand new music by Andy Moor, Paul Oakenfold, the State of Trance 600 theme song, and Bjorn Akesson. Of course, also the podcast classic, but first this fantastic new remix that Andrew Rayel did of Andy Moor and Betsie Larkin. Here is Love Again.
Something makes it hard to breathe. You found me. I never thought I'd love again, but you're here right now, and I can't walk away. I thought my chance had come and gone,
is A State of Trance podcast.
That's what I call a powerhouse team-up. You just heard Paul Oakenfold with the vocals of Christian Burns and Jess. The track is called As We Collide in the Orjan Nilsen remix. Thank you for your emails, Armin@thestateoftrance.com. Congratulations to Stas and Anna from Israel. They listen to the State of Trance podcast every morning. And they want the world to know that they're getting married soon. Congratulations, guys. Whoever said that music is a drug must be referring to A State of Trance. Words by Cesar Madrigal from Los Angeles. He shouts out to his girlfriend Mayan Chung and Patricia Rabikowska from Poland wishes her best friend Pavel Ranoksek a very happy birthday. Thanks again for your emails, guys. Share your stories with me, or maybe you'd like to hear a certain track. Just let me know. Armin@thestateoftrance.com. Okay, back to the music, and this is a big moment. Are you ready for my new collaboration with Markus Schulz? Here's the official State of Trance 600 theme, The Expedition.
Interact. Send your comments to Armin@astateoftrance.com and tell us what you think about this tune.
This is A State of Trance podcast.
A very big track by the Swedish Bjorn Akesson, taken from his new EP, The Future Sound of Egypt Recordings. The track is called Gunsmoke. Time for the State of Trance podcast classic, this week suggested by Bassam Ayet from Tunisia. Here's Markus, Schulz and Khaz, Dark Heart Waiting.
This is the State of Trance podcast classic.
What lies in this dark heart waiting? You give me time to find my way. What lives have I been wasting in this line of sight? I cannot stay. I cannot stay.
Back in time with a classic. Only for the State of Trance podcast.
What lies in this dark heart waiting? Give me time to find my way. What light have I been wasting in this line of sight? I cannot stay. I cannot stay.
Thank you for your request, Bassem. If you'd like to hear your favorite classic, just make sure you send me your request to armin@astateoftrance.com. For the full episodes of A State of Trance, head over to arminradio.com to hear my show on Spotify. See you next week for a new podcast.
For more info and previous editions of the podcast, visit arminradio.com or youtube.com/Armin van Buuren. Until next time.